Hi. Another late update today. I was just trying to wait for some things to happen, I guess. So I reached out to the lawyer that I talked to the other day because I never saw the email that she said she was going to send. And she said she sent it that day, but I looked and the email address was wrong. So she corrected that and then sent it to him. And then and then, the gates were opened. He messaged her back after one email from her saying that it was harassment and he was going to go after her, the ODC, something like that, for lawyers. And then he emailed her a total of 3 times in like a couple of hours. And so she responded back saying, "Your ex-wife has not retained me. She sought me like for counsel, so stop emailing me." And I talked to her. She's not really accepting like new cases. She's doing like flat rate fees. And she was already like, the way he came out of the gate like that after one email, I am hesitant on, working opposing him. So I'm like, wouldn't that make you want to like go after him? But whatever. So I called a bunch of different lawyers, left messages. A lot of people in my area, I guess, aren't accepting new cases, or they're not like handling cases like this. And so, yeah, I called and left messages for like 2 or 3 different lawyers. And then I messaged my therapist because she worked in social services for several years. I'm going to have to go let Ethel out just 1 second. Okay. So, yeah, so she worked in social services. So I'm like, she's got to know some people. So I messaged her and she's like, let me check my sources real quick. So she sent me a list. She's like, this person, a couple of them, she's like, I'm not sure if they're taking new cases, but there's the first one she recommended. She said she is a bulldog and she might be able to go after him fast and make it quick and easy for you. So I'm like, okay, so that's the one I'm trying for. So I called and got the message machine. They said the fastest way to get a response is to email them. So then I emailed them, but then didn't hear back. And then naturally, he started texting me. I didn't notice because I have him muted. And some of it was about like how he got his trailer now so he can pick up the rest of his stuff and just blah, blah, blah. So that I talked with my niece on when would be a good time for her this weekend. So I'm not giving him like a window of time. I'm giving him a day and time, and that's that. So Sunday at 1, he's going to come pick up his stuff. And all I emailed him saying, you can come pick up the rest of your stuff this Sunday, November 2nd at 1. And so his first email was, okay, sounds good, thank you. And then his second email was basically a copy and paste of the one email he sent me a couple of weeks ago about like clarifying the divorce decree and wanting to do a modification that I had sent my response to him on, and he didn't like, and that's what kicked off this whole new fun stuff that we're in. And yeah, the only time I've contacted him since Monday was my email saying this is the day and time you can come. I haven't responded to anything else. And then he was all mad because the lawyer said I hadn't retained her. He's like, in one of his emails, he's like, well, you lied to me. You didn't retain a lawyer, and I knew that, and all this stuff. And I'm like, literally in one of your emails, you said you were still working on retaining a lawyer from across the country with a local representative. So I'm like, you have not retained a lawyer either. So why am I the bad guy? It's just so... And so my brother had asked me to not tell my mom so much because she's so stressed out about this. So I'm like, okay. He's like, why don't you talk to me instead? So today, I sent him like every email from the lawyer, from him, the texts, and I just sent him all. And he's like, oh my God, he's crazy. He's psycho. And just going off. And he's like, every message she's doing is from like Chat GPT. It's AI generated. Every single one. Because I'm like, he he doesn't write like that. He doesn't talk like it's very obviously AI. Um, yeah, and he's like, that's weird. I'm like, yeah, he pays for it. I'm like, he's obsessed with it. That's all he uses for everything. So yeah, so that was my day. This is just exhausting. And now I'm to the point, because he's still in his text and his email, he was saying how he hopes this doesn't go to court and we can just work it out and talk it out. And I'm like, no, I'm beyond that point. I am angry, I am frustrated, and I never want to talk to you again. So I am going to retain a lawyer. We are going to do he is in contempt of court, and we'll have a hearing. And I want him to talk to a judge the way he's talking to me, the way he is talking to the lawyers. Yeah, I'm done. He can try what he wants to try, but no. No, I'm done. I'm mad. I'm freaking ticked off. He agreed to everything. He sat right here at this table with me and agreed. And then suddenly he's not super happy with it and he wants it to benefit him in every single possible way and he wants everything he wants. I'm done. He doesn't get to have his cake and eat it too, you know? I'm freaking done. Yeah. I took the dogs on a walk and we just like power walked. We were just so mad. So, yeah, I gave him that chance to talk it out. I mean, and the divorce is finalized. Oh, no. And my therapist is like, it might be confusing to the lawyers when you're talking to them because it's already finalized. So, and she's like, you can just wait for him to file something. I'm like, no, he's in contempt of court. He's past his payment by, 15 days. Nope, I'm not doing this. So I did find an app that I did have to pay for it, but worth the money. Took all our texts and I could go back to the date he said he wanted to get divorced. And it takes all of the text, our whole conversation, and puts it into like a PDF format. So I have that ready to go. And then I can get all the emails, and then and then I'm going to give everything to a lawyer. And it's so beyond frustrating because he just adamantly says everything after the divorce was finalized, she has to pay me back for. Literally, my paycheck went into that account. He's like, well, her withdrawals were more than what her account was. I'm like, because you were still living at this house and said you were going to pay half of everything because you stayed here the entire month of September. I'm just so done. So done. And I'm just so mad. Like, I was nice this entire time. I was patient. I was nice. I helped him with things. I bought his food and made sure he had everything he needed, and I worked with him on the divorce. I could have filled out those divorce papers on my own, but I made sure to wait till we could sit down together and talk it out. I filled out his application for the place that he lives. Nope. I think he's counting on what he has conditioned me to be for almost 17 years. The scared girl that he can just manipulate to get whatever he wants. And I am done. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not doing that ever again. So, I fully plan on taking him to court. He is going to pay me what he said he would pay me. And I don't have to let him see the animals ever again. Because he did not want to include that in the paperwork. And I gave him the chance. We had a full conversation. He sat right here. And we had a full conversation. And he said, no, I can't agree to that. So I'm like, so you don't want any guaranteed time with him? No, I can't agree to that. I'm just too busy. Okay, then that puts them in my care 100% of the time. Sorry, now the dog wants back in and out all day. So that's where I'm at right now. Super frustrated, super angry. Like, just, I have had enough. And I am not playing his little games anymore. I am not talking to him unless I absolutely have to, and it's only about him picking up his stuff. Which, oh my god, I want to like break something so bad, but I haven't. I haven't touched anything. And I'm like, there's certain things I packed up when this first started that I should have kept, so I could have just shattered on the ground. It's like, yeah. You know, past the point of no return, whatever that saying is. Yeah, I'm okay, just a minute. He has pushed and pushed and pushed, and now he gets to see the consequences of his actions. Yeah. So hopefully tomorrow I hear back from the one lawyer that I'm really hoping, or one of the lawyers at least. Yeah, because I got some paperwork to get filed. And I'm going to make it so, well, I'm hoping that I can make it so he has to pay any attorney fees because he's the one that put me in this situation. So, that's where things are for today. Yeah. Little rant, angry rant right there. So I will, I should be able to give you a quick update in between work and my 5 trick-or-treaters I'll get tomorrow. Oh my gosh, and I gotta go take care of those dogs. So thank you for being here. I'll talk to you soon. Love you. Bye.